What if I told you there are psychological tricks that make you so persuasive, selling becomes effortless? These aren't gimmicks or sleazy sales tactics. These are proven psychological principles that top salespeople and marketers use to close more deals, fill their pipeline, and sell anything to anyone ethically. In today's video, I'm not just telling you what these tricks are, I'm giving you real-world examples on how to use these in your sales calls, cold emails, and everyday conversations. I've been using these tricks for a long time, and it's safe to say that these help me a lot in scaling my agency to 7 figures. So let's dive in. Trick number 1, the Zeigarnik effect. This is the power of unfinished business. Let me ask you a question. How do you feel when a task is unfinished? I don't know about you, but I could have the most productive day and I can finish 8 out of 10 tasks that I had planned, but those 2 are just living in my mind. My brain just continually reminds me about those 2 tasks that I didn't complete. That's called the Zeigarnik effect. It's a psychological phenomenon where unfinished tasks create mental tension, making people feel the need to resolve them. So how do you leverage this in sales? It's very simple. You just create open loops in conversation. Let me show you an example of this on a sales call. Instead of saying, "Our solution will help you generate 20% more revenue," try this. There's one simple tweak that could increase your revenue by 20%. But before we get into that, tell me more about your current process. That little curiosity gap I did there makes your prospect desperate to know what you were talking about. Now, let me show you how to use this in cold email. Instead of ending your email with, "Let's book a call to discuss this further," try this. Would it be crazy if I sent you a 2-minute video how insert your solution can help your business? Now, this leaves that open loop and that curiosity, making them more likely to respond and request that video. So use this effect to keep prospects engaged and make them want to continue that conversation. So trick number 2 is mirroring, and that's the easiest way to make people spill information. This is one of the most powerful yet simplest tricks in sales. People love hearing things in their own words. And so when you repeat things back to them that they said, they subconsciously feel heard and understood, and that makes them more connected to you. Here's how to use mirroring in 2 key moments. Number 1, discovery calls. Let's say you ask a prospect, "What are you looking for in a solution?" And they say, "We need something that's easy to implement." Instead of just moving on, let's mirror their words. Easy to implement, that slight upward inflection signals a question, forcing them to clarify. So now instead of a vague answer, they may say, "Yeah, we've tried a few tools, but they've just been a nightmare to set up. We need something that integrates with our system and not something that IT needs to get involved with to set up." And boom, now you have much more useful information without asking a different question. In this second example, this is handling objections. So let's say the customer says, "That's more than we were expecting to pay." Instead of just defending your price, you should mirror. "More than you were expecting?" They'll feel the need to clarify. And in many cases, they'll actually right here reveal their real objection. Maybe they're just truly comparing prices with a competitor, or it might be that they truly just don't see the real value right now. This is the fastest way to get that pure truth in any conversation. Trick number 3 is the correction reflex, and this gets the prospects to reveal the truth. What if I told you that getting something wrong on purpose could make the prospect tell you exactly what they're thinking? This is because the correction reflex. People have a natural urge to correct inaccurate statements. Let me make this clear with prioritization. Let's say you're unsure if a product is the top priority for a prospect. Instead of asking them directly, mislabel their situation. "It seems like this isn't a huge priority for you right now." They might respond with, "No, actually, this is our top priority. We need a solution ASAP." Now you've actually confirmed this urgency without being pushy. So let's see how you can use this in objection handling. Let's say a prospect here seems hesitant, but we're not sure why. You could say, "It sounds like you're worried about the implementation time." "No, actually, our main concern is if our team will actually use this." The key is almost to intentionally be wrong. So now the prospect feels compelled to correct you, and in doing so reveals their real thoughts. Trick number 4, this is the no-oriented question. This is how to get a yes by asking for a no. Okay, this one seems so counterintuitive and confusing, but this is a game changer. People naturally resist saying yes because this feels like a commitment to them, but saying no makes them feel safe and in control. So instead of, "Can we book a call on Tuesday?" pushing for a yes, try this. Would it be crazy if we explore this further? Would you be opposed to a 10-minute chat? When people say no, they feel in control, but they're actually moving closer to a yes. A better example is in a sales sales email. Instead of ending your email with, let me know if you're interested. Try again, would it be ridiculous if I sent you a 2-minute breakdown on this? This actually lowers the resistance and encourages them to say yes. Now you know the 4 dark psychological tricks to help you sell anything to anyone. So let's recap. So we have the Zeigarnik effect to create curiosity gaps and keeps prospects engaged. The mirroring effect will make people open up and reveal important information. The correlation reflex to uncover real objections, and the no-oriented questions to reduce resistance and close deals faster. Now here's the deal. These aren't just cool theories. They work in the real world. So pick one, try it on your next call, try it on your next email, and watch the differences these make. So that's all for this video. Let me know in the comments if you've heard of these tricks before, if you've utilized them, or if you've learned something new. Either way, I urge you to subscribe and like, and I'll see you on the next one.